During Bryan Sarente's time frame in our football program here at American River College, he brought several things to the table that embodied everything that we look for in a student athlete.
Hard-working, determined, relentless. Bryan had a tough upbringing. He's taken a hard route. He's never given up.
Bryan Sarente, coming out of Sacramento, California, class of 2020, safety.
First and foremost, he was a phenomenal teammate. I mean, he'd take the shirt off his back, provided food, housing for teammates when they needed it. Just an incredible teammate in a supportive role to each and every member within the locker room. I think secondly, Bryan brought a tremendous work ethic. I mean, the preparation that went in day out in our program to be a member of it, you got to have incredible work ethic.
I say consistent. I mean, he's definitely been consistent for a long period of time.
And Bryan, every day that he showed up on the practice field in strength and conditioning, brought everything he had to create the best version of himself. Lastly, Bryan brought a ton of position flexibility. Played running back, slot, safety, nickel, played on all four teams. He's like a Swiss Army knife, and he's going to bring a ton of value to the next program, and we really look forward to watching him in his development and his career at the next institution of his choice. And we're super fired up for you, Bryan.
Pass intercepted by number 31, Bryan Sarente.
You can't just say you got to really put forth an effort on what you want to do. Honestly, exactly. You got to really live that life if you want that. I would like to obtain a bachelor's degree in kinesiology. I would also like to get one step closer to my dreams of being able to somehow contract a lot of exposure to be able to get to HBCU Combine. That's it, and try to be on the Dean's List and academic All-American as well as an All-American first team.
So Coach Reber, head football coach, athletic director at Sacramento High School, Bryan Sarente's home school when he was in high school. There's a lot of words that can describe Bryan, but the one real one that comes to me is resilient. The way he was brought up in his life and the things he's been through and the struggles he had in high school, to see him get his AA degree and move on to play college football, I would say he is resilient.
Catch. Two defenders there, but
Bryan, from the first time I met Bryan, he was actually a incoming freshman. We was working at McClatchy, and I gave him the word crazy because when I first met him, he was jumping over the fence, the grass and stuff was wet, and he just had that attitude of craziness. When I say crazy, it's not crazy as he's doing dumb things, or it's just crazy that he has so much potential that he didn't see it. And I'm just glad that he's doing these things now and that he's able to live it.
Bryan is also a motivator. I have seen him with his peers and tried to talk to them, to encourage them to complete college football, their education, their dream, their goals. Just really want to just inspire and show that he can inspire and show his people and his peers to a better way. So he's definitely a motivator, and I respect him for that.
Man, people doubted me in various ways. Specifically, somebody has told me in my lifetime that, I wasn't going to be who I was destined to be. But I control my own destiny. I strongly believe in that, mentally, physically, and spiritually. When I say it's me versus me, I'm in competition with no one. Only person that I see in competition is just me. When I'm in the weight room, for an example, because when I go in the weight room, I don't see nobody but myself, And when I'm in there to get my work, And when it comes down to me versus me, that's just me becoming a better me every day, trying to get 1% better every day. So that's the competition to me versus me, and that's all I see, period.